Okay, this video is showing basic troubleshooting technique with Dexter. If you power the Dexter board on, like this is, and you notice that this pulse LED is not blinking, that means that Dexter will not work. So there's two things you should try if this happens. The first one is check to make sure that this SD card is inserted properly. So one way to check that is power the board off and then watch these two little tiny LEDs on the Raspberry Pi. Watch to see what they do. Here's what they do when the SD card's not seated properly. So I power on. See, there's a green and a red little LED on here, and they both stay solid. So that's what you don't want to see happen. So let me power it off, and now I'm going to insert the SD card properly. And watch. Here's what happens when it's inserted properly. Watch these two little LEDs. See, the red one turns on, and then the green one turns on briefly, turns off, and then starts blinking. So now the green one's blinking. That's how you know it's working. Okay, so if that works, but the pulse light is still not working, then the next thing to check, and this is probably where the problem is this cable here on the side. Unfortunately, it seems that it's a little bit touchy, and so you kind of have to sometimes play around with it. I've pulled it out of here just for demonstration, so I'm going to insert it back in here. And as you can see, once I get that inserted, then the pulse LED springs to life. So sometimes it'll be inserted and you still don't get a pulse LED. So what you can do in that case is kind of twist it around like that. Sometimes twisting it doesn't work. So sometimes I will just completely take it out and reverse it like this. So it has kind of a different angle. And then insert it again, just so it's just so it kind of comes in at a different angle, and hopefully that'll fix the pulse LED. Hopefully by playing around with this you'll be able to get it working again. It seems these cables are a little bit touchy, unfortunately, but once you get it working and in your cab and you don't touch it, then I think it should be okay. So at least that's my hope. So yeah, Dexter will not work at all if this pulse light's not blinking. So if that's not blinking, there's nothing else you really need to try, because it's not going to work no matter what. Another test you can do is, if you want to see if Dexter's working, right now I have it in LDV 1000 mode where the disc will not autoplay. You can switch the mode to VP 931 and then the disc will autoplay. So you can at least see if there's video coming out of the video port. I believe you can also put it in LDP 1450 mode like this, and it should also autoplay, even if nothing's plugged in here and nothing's plugged in here and nothing's plugged in here. So you can at least see the video playing like that. Just for your information, every board that I ship, I actually test to make sure that the disc will autoplay if nothing's plugged in. So I've already done this test for you and verified that it works. So you don't necessarily have to do the test because I already tested it, but it may give you some peace of mind and may help you find the problem. So that is some very basic troubleshooting, something everybody should try when they're having a problem. I hope that was instructional, and have fun with Dexter.